Yes, welcome to New World Sim Racing M2 Mondays, Season 2, Round 2, from a new track on ACC, Watkins Glen. It's a very popular track, I believe, to race on, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the guys do. I feel like there'll be a lot of close racing here. I'm excited. The track map is new, so it was just installed today by our team behind the scenes here at New World. So bear with us on that. If you are with us in the chat, welcome, good to have you. And as I say, this is round 2, Watkins Glen. I believe we have a busy field of drivers. We got 34 drivers on track right now in free practice with 5 minutes to go. And yeah, this is really cool. I'm very excited about it. The Watkins Glen, as you can see from the start, turn 1 is called the 90, apparently. Into the S's, 2, 3, 4, brings you onto the back straight, which is complicated in the way they named it, the back straight. Into the bus stop, famous bus stop there, full pelt, full send, giver, all the rest of it, all the other racing cliches. Into, that's turn 5 through 8, the bus stop, by the way. Into turn 9, which is the outer loop. That takes you to the chute at turn 10, then into the toe, turn 11, and the heel, turn 12. That section commonly known as the boot, Das Boot. We'll get input from our co-commentator on that one. Turn 13, 14, and 15 have no names, according to my track map, so we'll call them left, right. Okay? That's what we're doing. Welcome to Watkins Glen. So, as I said, the guys are on track right now practicing. There is footage of Kevin Braun. You may know him as My Name is Yogi. We will talk about some streamers tonight as well that are up in here. We'll run through the field. 4 minutes left in free practice. And that gives me enough time to bring in my co-commentator for the evening, which means I got to find his entrance music. And here it is. If you are in chat, say hello. Let me know you're there. Is anybody watching? Can chat hear me, even? That a thing. Boomera, there you go. Alright, some say he thought TikTok was just a noise a clock makes. Some say he can do a 100-yard dash in 50 yards. Some say his poop has sand in it. And some say if you press his belly button, he will make this exact noise. And once again, that was... All I know is, he's my friend. And yours. Thiago Alves.
1 second, I lost.
How you doing?
There you go. Oh, great evening. I knew at some point this will come up on the stream. I knew it.
Welcome, brother. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing absolutely wonderful. So how are you doing and your beautiful fam?
I'm doing well. Family's good. Dude, I had a great race yesterday at Indianapolis. Very happy about that. And yeah,
that is great,
good, man.
You were quick and you were consistent, and that was great.
Yeah, I was very happy with how it went. I got to be honest. I have to be honest. So yeah, here we are, Watkins Glen. This will be my first commentary at this new track. We're gonna have to run through some of the drivers during quali. We got a bunch of new drivers have joined the series. 34 drivers in the server right now, Thiago. How exciting is that?
Oh my god, this is a laid back series for us and still field. And this car is so fun to see racing, so this is a blast through and through.
It is, yeah. I do need to run through and see. We've got Muff joining us, Justin Moffat, Crazy Rabbits Racing. He joins us with a custom livery on his car there, as you can see. So that one's looking good. Glad to see that the liveries are working. I see we've got Carl Big up in the house with no internet issues today.
Finally! Spectrum, listen to this.
Joby is up in here. I'm not sure. Is his livery loaded? Is that what he did for his livery?
Joby, I'm quite sure he uploaded a livery not too long ago, so that may or may not be on the stream. It's very simple, by the way.
It is?
Yes,
okay, then that is the one. Okay, good. Sounds good. Yogi up in the house. Kevin Braun, Bear Cave Racing. Good to see him here.
I said yesterday, one of the most classy men I've ever met.
Indeed, he definitely is. Faris Saidi joins us today. Was not feeling so good yesterday, so good to have him here. We do have Samir Kadura from Cuba joining us. Car number 33 tonight. He has a custom livery as well. Cuban flag on the back of the car. Pretty cool.
New addition, very clean driver for what I've seen last race.
Hey, Carbon up in the house, guys. We have Sim Racing Royalty joining us in the chat. Danny Byston, who, by the way, in addition to winning yesterday's race, he did win yesterday's race, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
No. Nico Alvarado did. He was P2.
Oh, Alvarado. I'm sorry. Sorry, Danny. But Carbon joins us, guys. Here he is. He's in the pits right now. Let's take a quick look at him. There he is. You can see how focused he is on this race at Watkins. Area 52 Sim Racing.
Did you see his most recent announcement?
I did, yes. A member of SOP, I want to say. Yes. SOP esports team.
Yes, he's the newest member of the SOP team into the SRO's esports series with the Ferrari.
Yes, congratulations to Carbon for that achievement. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy, man. Well done.
Absolutely. I told him and I stand by it. Very deserved, I mean.
So free practice is coming to an end. As you can see, there's a bunch of guys in the pits ready for qualifying to start. I am excited about this one. Watkins is going to be a fun track to look at. Do remember there is a mandatory pit stop. So just keep that in mind. We want to go to broadcast. We need some data on the screen. Now, Tiago, when we do the grid walk, we're going to need to think about things because it's going to be tough, man. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be tough for me to keep track of this many people.
You don't have to go the whole grid, I think.
I feel like we do because, you know, it's part of it. What happens if I detach? Look, that puts it on the screen. Let me put that up there. I can make it bigger. I can get...
Do you want me to do it? I can do it very quickly if you want.
I mean... You could scroll down. Hey, Fred. Slowhand Fred in the chat. Welcome.
Fred.
You could put it on your screen and then I could... you could slowly scroll down as I walk and I could read them off of there. We could try that. That's an option.
Sorry, you go down with the camera and I read the names?
Or you show me the list. You scroll down the list of names I can read them as I can read them on your screen as I'm doing
Sounds good. Sounds absolutely good.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. So here we have Stephen Wallace, Pornhub Motorsport, out there on the track. To that, Tiago, press your belly button. There you go. There it is. That's going to come in super handy for this stream and probably every other stream I ever do. To be honest.
Maybe Red Dead Redemption, maybe. I don't know.
No, I mean, Red Dead's over, dude. I completed the story.
What?
You know? Yeah. I've started playing Hitman again now on my solo ventures.
Do you have a horse in there?
No horse, I'm afraid, no.
Lame.
Yeah, we have John Lukey out there tonight, BMW Sim Racing. I'm going to try to let you know the streamers as well. So if you guys want to give these guys a follow as you go, let's start right here with Kevin Braun. My name is Yogi on Twitch. Go give him a follow if you don't already. Really nice guy, streamer, sim racer, does a lot for charity. Yeah, I got nothing but good things to say. Car number 37 tonight, another new competitor, Niall Schlitter. So hopefully people that are joining this series are, you know, in the spirit of this series. It's not too serious, so, but it is also clean. So hopefully that reflects on track. Chris Turner out there, he doesn't stream very much personally, but he is on Twitch.
Yeah, he informed me he'll not stream again, not soon. So I'll not send his link.
Yeah, turn_ER if you want to do that. Car number 9, the Sandbags Inc. Car, which reminds me, before we go any further,
bruh,
we haven't done the sponsorship. How could I forget the sponsorship, guys? Okay, so as always, tonight's race is brought to you by Sandbags Inc., a Tiago Alves company. If you're looking for solutions to common problems like you're making some sandpaper, you're mixing concrete, or you're setting up a beach volleyball area at a company barbecue, call Tiago at Sandbags Inc. on 0858 50 50 50, or email him at tiago@letsgetwetandsandy.com. Disclaimer, Sandbags Inc. is not affiliated with New World Sim Racing in any way, shape, or form. Address all complaints to Brazil. Terms and conditions apply. All right, there we go. That's our sponsorship segment for the stream done.
I love when you say direct all complaints to Brazil, like you send to the consulate, and like our consul directs it to me.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. All right, who else is out on track right now? So Stephen Wallace right now has anyone set an actual lap?
Oh, sorry?
You qualifying last? Okay, here we go. So Dylan Sauer right now in car number 43. He has set the fastest lap so far with a 2046. My name is Yogi, currently second with a 2047. 205 flat for Joby. He comes in. There is Joby. Hey, Jan MC, how's it going?
Brother, be welcome, brother.
We do have Kamal Kajtrovic joining us for round 2 as well. He was in round 1, car 27, Death Star 3 racing team. Happy to have him. Kyle Cassette joins the series this week. Ginger Snap Racing, car 334. Hey, Whelpcakes, how are you? Welcome.
Another classy man. Well,
for those of you that missed the intro and love the intro, please watch the VOD. Also, you can find these videos are uploaded to YouTube in a day or two to the New World Sim Racing YouTube channel, so feel free to have a look at that as well. Louis Castro, car 212, out there as always tonight. He is a really fast driver in this series. The pit stop let him down. He was annoyed at himself last week. The pit stop has cost him some positions over this series in the first round, season 1. Joining us again, Jeremy Story, car 584. If you remember last week at Laguna, he actually did a really early pit stop and got himself right up the order. Wasn't able to hang on, but he still finished quite high, right, Tiago? Good drive by Story.
Yes, it was a bit surprising considering our grid is so strong, but he did a hell of a race. Damn.
Thank you for the raid and the host, Volcan. Great to see you, buddy. If you don't know, it's Milo. I'm here. I'm doing the commentary on Mondays. Volcan, thank you so much for the raid. We love you. What an absolute legend in the house, guys. How are you, Vulcan? It's been a while, man. I hope you're well.
Yes, Vulcan, you have a space in this community, bruh. It's about time you join us. You are a very good driver, and we love to see you here.
Very rapid driver. I once had the pleasure of doing a 6-hour of Imola with Vulcan and IK, so it was a good time.
Very clean, very fast driver, dude.
Very clean, very fast. Thank you again for the raid, man. If anyone was here before that, please give Vulcan a follow if you don't already. Yeah, we did have identical best laps, 202.375s, but Wallace has gone 202 flat now. So I've got to get back to quali a little bit here. We do have Jose Guzman currently running P8. We have Nick Cahoot joining us tonight in the Panatomic X car number 3. So keep an eye out there as he makes his way up the high-speed section at Watkins here. And I'm really looking forward to this one. I've heard that the camera angles are not the best for the new tracks, but we'll keep that in mind as we watch Nick go into the bus stop. Right now, he's up half a second on his previous best, looking to close in, and he abandons that lap, so not liking his bus stop entry. We'll switch over to Ricky Scott, Knox Racing, car number 84. He has only just got home from work, I believe. He said he was flying in hot, so miles per hour. Please join the pint. We need more people who listen to the contortionist in this community. There you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, massive shout out to Vulcan again for the raid, dude. That's huge. Thank you so much. We have a ton, Jan. Yes, this M2 series is taken off. Right now we have 34 drivers out there, which is unbelievable, and I'm so happy about it. I am good, Ryan. How are you, man? Good to see you, bro. All right, another new driver this week, Jacob Rutkowski.
Oh, I love to see that. I think it's
Rutkowski?
accurate. Yeah. It seems accurate.
You know what, Jacob? If you're listening, feel free to tell me how I butchered your name. I'm all ears. John Lukey, car 19, and Michael Lukey, I believe cousins, right? The cousins Lukey up in here. Car 19 and 26 respectively. We already know Chris Turner's in here in the Sandbag Inc. Mobile. Robertson joins us tonight, Gold School Racing, with his custom livery car 199. Yeah, we got to do something about this camera angle.
The clink about Robertson.
Carlos Guzman as well. So two Guzmans. Guzman C, Guzman J.
True.
Currently running P20. We have Clark Gould up in here, who his team name is Joey Don't Hit Me. His best lap so far are 2:04.7. He had a great race yesterday as well, I believe, in the GT3 series. And Bruce Hopkins, we love Bruce, car number 60. Keep an eye out for him. Justin Moffat, or Muff as he goes by on Twitch, joins the series in car 223. I'm so happy he's joined. Crazy Rabbits Racing, so keep an eye on him.
He's Muff. I did not know that. Welcome, bro.
It is. That is Muff. Yeah, we have Jay Barrett in the Juicy Fruit M2, car number 87. I wonder if his number is after Sidney Crosby as a fellow Canadian. No. Maybe. Eric Blumenkrantz is back. ST Racing car 63. He wasn't there for round 1, right?
No, he was not. He's very good peeps, and he's been out for a while, and he's back. Love to see it.
Good to see him. Dave Miller in the house. Angry Vauxhall Racing, car number 603, joins us tonight. We have 9 minutes to go in qualifying. We'll get into the timing. We're just kind of introducing all the drivers right now. Joey Melitti in the Yaos Baguette Racing M2. As you can see, look at that car. Look at that livery. Feast your eyes and your stomachs.
That's gross if you ask me, but...
It's gross, okay.
Gross. That's really gross.
Joseph Kostovich, 949 Sim Racing up in here as well. Currently yet to set a lap. Nicholas Alvarado, DM me for coaching as his team name. Shameless plug from Alvarado.
It is a shameless plug, but I hate to give him any props. I hate to give him any props as he's Argentinian, but he's a very good driver and even better coach.
Yeah. He's never coached me. I got to get some coaching from him then.
I think you really should. He's really good at that.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he has a torturous trail braking program he puts people through. So.
Yeah. It works for some reason, but it works.
And Carl Big out there, car number 8, as always, in the Jet Black M2. He will not put a quali lap in. He likes to challenge himself and go start last, see how far he gets. Last week, I think he got up to like P7 or P6 or something.
I don't know, but I know you like to keep the stream family friendly, but fuck Spectrum. Next.
Yeah, his internet. Ed Kersetter is in here currently with the fastest lap at 2014, so also representing 949 Sim Racing. Well, Cakes, we saw him in the chat earlier. If you don't follow 949, you really should go look them up on Twitch. And yeah. Oh, other streamers I should have mentioned. Actually, Moffat sometimes streams. Muff. Jay Barrett sometimes streams. Joey Melitti streams. We got all kinds of... I stream, right, Tiago?
Yes, you do stream a very good stream, and I'm sometimes a part of it in a horse skin.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. All right, we got Danny, Area 52 racing, currently P2. He's going back out for another look. There's 7 minutes to go in qualifying here. Yeah, I am super pumped for this race, man. As we watch Danny's on his outlap. Let's take a look at other people are out on track. Jeremy Story, 2019, puts him provisionally P3. Thank you for the follow, Jeep Man. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome.
You're welcome.
Did I miss anything else? No, we got that. We got that.
There's first 80 in. He was sick last week, and now he's back. Luis Castro, the slow car chat. It's very fast, very slow cars.
Let's do a lap on board with Danny when he gets to that point. So he's making his way on his outlap currently right now. He's looking, he needs a 10th to get past Ed. So Ed currently with the 2014 he's coming out the pits as well for another look. Stephen Wallace right now in provisional 4th on the grid with the 202 flat. We have a yellow flag yet for car 84. Ricky Scott there with the yellow.
A lot of yellows happening.
Looks like Alvarado not
qualifying, yeah.
Not qualifying. It looks like we've lost Carl as well. Looks like Mr. B has disappeared.
No, he's P34.
Oh, he is there. He's there. Okay. Oh my goodness, I was worried for his internet.
I
right.
was as well. Thank God.
Okay, here we go. So, as Danny comes round to the last corner, let's do an onboard for this lap if we can. It will be. Here we go. So, Danny Bison, aka Carbon, takes us on a lap of Watkins into turn 1. I find that corner quite awkward. I need to do some work on that corner myself. Turn the volume down a little bit for the engine. The fastest section of Watkins, up the hill, flat out through here.
Have you raced in here, Milo?
Audio dropping out, at least for Mr. Grumpy. Anyone else on the stream? Like that's my audio? As we watch Danny take the long right-hander. It's fine for you, Jan. Excellent. Audio seems fine. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate the feedback.
This is a tricky corner because it's very easy to underestimate and run out of track because it's a downhill. This is also a very tricky corner because it's heavily banked, but sometimes you overrun it, you get grass on the exit, and you spin. So be very vigilant of that.
Yeah, there's a weird camber change there, right?
It's a big camber. You have to use it all to maximize your lap time. This one is kind of easy. You have a ton of runoff on the exit. But now, in my opinion, comes the trickiest one because there's a high change in here, so the car gets very light on the rear in the middle of the apex. You have to be vigilant on the throttle. This one is very fast. You also try to maximize the speed and not run out, not to get a warning. Track's easy to get warnings. And this next one, you have to be vigilant because you can hit wall on the exit. Would not be the first time like this.
Oh, that was so close.
Yes.
He was pushing for that tent, and he almost had it, to be honest. He only missed out a little bit. Thank you, Red Swan Fox. Appreciate that as well. Thank you, Vulcan. Appreciate that. All right, yeah. So that was a lap of Watkins with Tiago. Thank you for doing the the little spiel there, he kind of took over from me, which I like, because I'm also sitting here eating leftover Chinese food, guys. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
I am slightly envious, not gonna lie. Love Chinese.
So 2 minutes to go in quali. Ed Cursetta from Danny Bison. Jeremy Story continues his impressive form. He's currently third provisionally. Stephen Wallace in 4, Schleter in 5, Castro 6, Saidi 7. So Faris, arrive and drive, as always.
Wow. Thick.
Sneaks in, you know?
How?
I
always ask why. How?
I don't know. It's pretty amazing, to be honest.
It is. It really is.
One of our new drivers, Samir Kadura from Cuba, he is in provisionally 10th as somebody just jumped up the order there. So who's up on the lap right now? Let's have a look. Robertson, about half a second up.
Faris a bit, but not enough.
Yeah, so we got Robertson's up 7 tenths going into the boot right now as we speak. He's just coming around the toe and heading to the heel, up 8 tenths now. So this would catapult him. To catapult him a ways up. I'd say it's pretty close, guys. So we got 3 drivers in the 201s, and then we have about 7 drivers in 202s and about 10 drivers in the 203s. So these M2s make for some amazing close racing, and we love it. We love it.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this cars allow rubbing, which is refreshing on ACC, which like has, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, a very weird collision system.
Definitely, in my opinion. I've been stroked and faced the wrong way so many times.
With small taps, with like light taps, and those cars don't suffer from that. So this provides for great racing.
So Robertson did, in fact, put in a decent lap there. Jumped all the way up from 22 on the grid to 11 on the grid with a 2:03.4. So a really nice lap there from him. Ed's out on track, has not improved his time. Now, the interesting thing here, the 10th that separates Ed and Danny is all in Sector 1. Danny has the best... Danny had.
He chose to start from the back, yes.
Oh.
Race control gave it, which means Faris gave it.
Okay. So Danny's choosing to start from the back of the grid as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, interesting enough, he has the fastest Sector 2 and 3 time. Oh no, now he's back in second.
Did he clear? Yeah, someone cleared.
Race control.
And this qualified B wants to start from the back. We all knew that. So
Something odd is happening. Anyway, Danny. Oh, and now it's pulled him out again. I have no idea what's happening here, guys. No idea.
They are starting from the back. Everyone that wants to start from the back, Faris gives them a DQ.
Gotcha. All right, so qualifying is over. That was a little confusing at the end there, guys. Sorry about that if you're watching and thinking, what the hell are these guys talking about? As we watch Ed Cursor drive straight through somebody else there in the pit box. And so Ed, right there in the orange M2, takes pole position with a 2:01.477. Ed is a very fast driver. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
And,
damn fast.
Yeah, so...
28 also wants to start from the back, which is Ed Cursor.
Ed wants to as well. So it looks like a bunch of the faster boys are looking to start from the back of the grid. Now, when they grid up, can you bring up the order on your screen for me?
Absolutely, I can.
And I will do the infamous now grid walk. You can kind of scroll down as I go through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm ready to go.
All right, we'll wait till they're on the grid.
Faris says, damn Tiago. No, fuck you, Faris. You did this. It's your fault.
Drivers have been DQ'd under accusations of practicing before the race. So remember, guys, this M2 series is a bit of fun. It's supposed to be a bit of fun in here. Now, we're just waiting for them to grid up. And then we will do the classic grid walk. And yeah, it should be good. Yeah, it's supposed to be a little bit, it's a Monday night, right? Like, it's supposed to be a little bit more relaxed than our
Yeah.
classic. The problem is, Chris extended the timer for the grid walk, but it doesn't grid up until that time has expired. That's the problem. It's the pre-race wait time that is the issue.
Yes. It was probably meant for briefing, but this is so laid back that it doesn't have a briefing.
The briefing is, don't kill each other. Be nice. Enjoy
No murder, go
yourselves.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Ed. Just in the middle of your screen there, the pole sitter, and you can see the chat on screen. Hopefully, they keep it family friendly for you guys. Shouldn't have to wait much longer, just so you know.
Look at this. Done.
All right, the grid. Okay, there we have 2 minutes. This is excellent. So this actually enables me to get everything in position, which I'm happy about. So as you can see here, we're just going to free cam for a minute, and then Tiago's going to give me the list.
Yes, bottom left.
Having trouble spinning the camera around for once, for a change. All right, here we go. So, it's going to reset the camera? No, it didn't. Okay, we're good. So, we have 1:24. This is perfect. Thank you for changing the timer. I have to be honest. Now, Tiago, you will have the names available for me to read. It's just the names I need.
Yes, bottom left. They are.
Bottom left. Okay. All right. Cue the music for the grid walk. Here we go then. The round 2 at Watkins Glen, guys. Say hello to your grid. Now, by default, we do have... scroll up, Tiago. Scroll up. Oh, no. Wait a minute. I can't... All right. We have Jeremy Story on pole. We have Stephen Wallace in second. Schleter, number 3. Funk 4. Castro 5. Kajcevic 6. Barrett 7. Fedora in 8. Robertson in 9. Guzman in 10. Sauer in 11. Hopkins in 12. Gould 13th. Bassett 14th. McDonald 15th. Ricky Scott in 16th. 17th is Braun. 18th is Kohut. 19. Rutkowski. 20 is Lukey. 21 will be Joby Savage. 22, Michael Lukey. Chris Turner in the Sandbags Inkmobile in 23. 24 is Guzman. 25, Moffat. 26, Blumenkrantz. 27, Miller. Then Melitti. Then Alvarado. Kostovic. Kerseta. Weisden. Saidi. And Big. And that is your order for Watkins Glen.
It worked! Yes!
It did work.
Kinda?
It kinda worked. You're welcome, everybody, for this professional level broadcast.
Yes.
I'm gonna head to turn 1, and we will. We're gonna take a look at turn 1 at Watkins as they come down, and I'm gonna bring up the side-by-side, Tiago, if you want to follow them on their way around.
Of course.
Shout out Chemo Muff and the legendary Guzman. Exactly, Thrillo. I couldn't agree more. Welcome to those guys, and we love to have them. I didn't realize is Chemo in here? Wait, what's Chemo's real name? I didn't know that. I love Chemo Sis, dude. He's an awesome streamer as well, guys. There's open lobbies every Friday
My
night.
ACC crashed.
Your ACC crashed. Okay, Tiago's crashed, so we're gonna just sit here for a minute. No problem.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry, dude. Apparently, since today's update, there's been a few crashes.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I hope the drivers don't crash, please.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so normally... Hey, Barricade, this is a huge grid. I agree. 34 drivers in here tonight, man. Insane attendance. We would be showing you the formation lap, but Tiago's having a technical issue with his game right now. Hopefully mine doesn't crash, because that would definitely make the stream interesting.
Oh my god, that will destroy everyone.
Some people are saying that since today's update this morning, there's been some game crashes. I don't know whether that's true or what's going on, but we're going to stay by turn number 1. Oh, look, there's an I Love New York sign at turn 1. Did you know that?
Yes, there is on the ground. Yeah,
Is that where Watkins Glen is?
it is.
I didn't
Not
know that.
Newark itself, but I think it's close enough.
Interesting. All right, the guys are on the formation lap. They're coming around the boot right now. We're ready for turn 1 because we want to see if there's any carnage. Hopefully, we'll be able to bring you some replays. Tiago's reloading the game as we speak. Other than that, you have to listen to the sound of my voice, and hopefully it doesn't put you to sleep or, you know, excite you like Tiago. Tiago, press your belly button. There it is. For those that don't understand that, you have to watch the intro. Please feel free to go check out the VOD. Or you can watch this back on YouTube tomorrow or the next day, whenever they upload it. And yeah, it's a great track. Yeah, it's a great track. All right, the guys are approaching the end of the track, and they're making their way through left, and then right. Which, by the way, according to the track map, which I showed at the beginning of the stream in the intro, has no corner names. So I don't know. I don't know.
13, 14, and 15.
Yeah, I'm calling it left, right.
That's good enough.
So yeah, that's that's what we're gonna go. All right, they are. I tell you what, they're in a bunch, man. They are in a bunch. 34 BMW M2s. This should be fun. I'll tell you one thing though, guys, that are watching the stream. It's hard to keep track of the action in this series, so I'll do my best, and hopefully you enjoy it as they approach the start-finish line, and away we go at Watkins Glen for round 2. 45 minutes. 1 mandatory pit stop is required. I could do something about the anti-aliasing because I keep forgetting to change it on this setup. So all the cars going. We've already got contact in the middle of the field. It was Hopkins and somebody else. Somebody's facing backwards, but everybody else made it through okay. I'm not sure who that was. Tiago, perhaps you... Oh, we got another collision halfway along the straight there. We got 2 other cars facing backwards, including... Yeah, so we'll have to catch a replay of that. Let's follow the guys around. They're underway, approaching the bus stop. We're going to watch the bus stop, and then we'll go to TV cams, guys. So as they head into the bus stop, the leaders, everything looks good. We got 2 cars off at the bus stop, into each other in the middle, and... Oh boy, yeah, 2 into the bus stop. Yeah, we'll need a replay of that. One of them's driving backwards on the track. Okay.
Oh my god.
What is happening there? Woo!
Enrique's caught.
I don't know who. I have no idea who was driving backwards there, but that definitely will need to be looked at. And oh my god, crazy start there, guys. Okay, and look at this is what the M2s do. Yeah, bullet. I mean, there's 34 drivers out there, so it's always going to be a bit crazy. Hopefully, no one gets too upset by that. But your leader.
Shit rejoin.
It was, yeah. That was a shit rejoin.
Golden Cadura teleported to the pits. Yellow Hopkins, yellow Kerstetter, yellow Military.
Okay. So we got yellow flags all over. Joey. Someone behind. Is that Hopkins behind, turning around? Or Bruce? That was.
Yeah.
Oh, he span around and then waited. All right, so it's all happening out there right now. So Jeremy Story leads
Yellow
the race. We have
Jesus.
26. Michael Lukey is in the wall. Oh my goodness, this is foreshadowing for the last bike race. You know what, Tiago? When you're ready to start looking at these replays, Louis Castro, meanwhile, does the fastest lap of the race with a... What did he do there? Sorry, hang on a second. Oh, okay, that's including the second lap. All right, I got you. Never mind. We'll just keep on. Okay, I want to get rid of qualifying best view race. There we go. Okay, I'm on the right screen now. Let me know when you've got something you want to look at, and we'll go from there. So the front runners are all about a second between them. Then you get to P6, which is Jay Barrett. It's so hard to keep track of what's going on. Look at this run of cars going into the bus stop. 6 through about 14. Pretty close together here. We do have Dylan Sauer, Kostovich, and John Lukey all pretty close together as well right now, giving each other lots of room. Now, guys are starting to settle down a bit now. We do have a bunch of guys in the pits, though. Retirements, I'm guessing. Yeah, B. Where is B? B is up to P17 already. So Carl Big starting last, up to P17. So great stuff for him. All right, hang on. Tiago has a replay for us. Let's see. Go for it.
Yes, I am following Mr. Nicolas Alvarado, which started from the back. You can see Kyle Cassette, the red car on the top, having some trouble with entry, which causes a massive pileup. And then another pileup that, boom, causes a massive shunt of people.
It looked like maybe Kyle caught the grass.
Yes, Kyle caught grass
Under
on
braking.
the first entry and spun all over the track right there. Boom. There you go, there you go, there you go.
Exactly. All right, so let's have a look at some close battles. We have one right here between 5th, 6th, and 7th. It is Funk, David Funk, with his new livery. He's rocking the, looks like Fast and Furious Toyota Supra livery, which I saw him post. He has Kamal Kajtovic right in front of him. So Funk has a look on the outside here, going down the straight towards the bus stop. Kajtovic pulls across to, I mean, there's only really one fast line through there, or a little bit of curb from Funk. And Barra is sitting behind in that Juicy Fruit M2, just waiting to see if he can get involved. Now, this battle is about 3.5 seconds back. Louis Castro in P3 is right behind Niall Schlitter in second right now. So this battle here, and Louis Castro has done the fastest lap of the race so far, a 2:02.1. Let's check in with some of the others. We're down to 30 competitors. We started with 34. Yeah, so we've had a few people have left. Carl Cassette working his way back up the order. He's in P24 and right behind Blumenkrantz, as you can see there. In fact, he's going to have a go on the outside. No, he's going to lose that. And that corner, it's a real tricky one there. Having some trouble. Hey, Socko, how are you? Good to see you. Almost in the DRS zone, says Barrett. He really is, Ryan. Yeah, Louis incredible in these cars, man. He just needs to nail his pit stop. Sorry, Tiago. Let me know when you have anything else.
No, yes, sir.
Let's check in with Joby. He is sitting right behind Faris Saidi, so this is P18 and 19. You can see Joby there. We've got, who's that on his inside? Alvarado. It's Alvarado flashing the four-ways as he makes his way past Joby, and sets himself up to look at Faris Saidi. And, sorry, no, it's an in-game livery. I'm not sure on that one. So close battle here. We also have Muff here. He's sitting at 1.5 seconds back from Braun in P20. So Muff's going to focus in and see if he can catch that pack ahead of him. Carl Cassette under a yellow flag. Yeah, we see him rejoining the track. So I'm not sure what happened there. Carl is off track again as Miller made his way past. Let's see what else we got. We do have... John Lukey has just been overtaken by Carlos Guzman. It's all happening out there, man. It's so hard to keep track of. 37 minutes to go.
It's so compressed, so close.
It is. Now, Jeremy Story has got a nice lead, 2.7 seconds. So, Ed's in the pits. Is he taking an early stop or is he retiring?
I am about to check out.
Not sure on that one. I think he got caught up in some of it too, right? A lot of people did. So Castro has closed the gap to 3/10 now. Louis Castro is trying to get into second. Now he'll want to try and get that done before the pit stop. And we will keep an eye on that for sure. Jay Barrett is up into P5, so he's behind Funk. And then you've got... Let's check in with Carbon. Here's Bison going side by side with Guzman. Terrible TV camera angle. And somebody goes off, but somehow they save it. And Danny Bison moves up to P10.
Chris Stetter chose to be on the pits.
So that was his pit stop?
Yes.
Okay, great stuff, great stuff. So Carbon, Danny Bison also started at the back of the grid. He's up to P10. Carl Big is up to P13. So look at this grouping as we come down the start-finish straight. No one's won the race from the back of the field yet, but they've come very close. We have a couple of drivers running wild.
The only reason Carl Big didn't do this because I asked him to, because he would have done it.
It is a mandatory pit stop, right?
It wasn't it then.
It wasn't then? Okay.
And he had fuel, he had tires, but I asked him to pit to be competitive.
Gotcha. All right, so as we watch Danny here making his way through the field up into P10, he's got Kostovic in front of him, and there's a really nice grouping of cars here, all close together. This is what I love about these cars, man.
He's trained. As
we have a look at Robertson, here is Kajcevic, and he's 3/10 off of Barrett in P5. So these guys are gonna battle it out for the next 35 minutes. We got some little pockets forming of 3-4 cars. And
having a look.
B is having a look at McDonald. So B has a look there, going into the heel. Oh, little wobble on the exit, but he saves it, and he'll line it back up again as they come out of the boot into the left.
Yellow Denny! Remember the wall in the last turn? He hit it.
Oh, yeah, Bison in trouble, and in fact, and he's gonna spin and hits the wall again, comes back across the track, takes out 2 or 3 cars. Nightmare corner for Carbon. Oh my goodness, brother. Hopefully, his car is definitely gonna be in trouble. So, man, that was unfortunate there. Bounced off the wall, like.
Let me get the whole replay.
Yeah, crazy bounce there.
Oh my god.
All right, so B survived that and is right behind McDonald again. This is the closest battle on track, but not by much. There's also Alvarado. Alvarado, who the front of Alvarado's car is pretty messed up as well. He is not picked yet, car 420. He is making his way through the field.
Got replay?
Oh, B's off into the sand. I think he missed his braking point there. Cuts across the chicane again, makes it back out onto track. He'll continue. I wouldn't class it as would I class it as a rejoin? I don't know.
He wasn't ascending.
So Dylan Sauer is now right up there. Oh, and Carl is off again. So maybe something not quite up to snuff with the handling there for being. He loses a few spots. He's going to drop down the order to P16. So he might have some damage there. Let's check in with Louis. Still chasing down P2. 3/10 away from Schlitter, who's a new driver here. Jeremy Story still with a 3-second lead. This is great. Carbon, Danny, what happened, bro?
I have a replay of what happened to Mr. Bison.
With a 34 car grid, Tiago, we may have to. I hear you, Nox. I hear you, bro. We may have to do a pre-race briefing a little bit next time.
I think we should probably start doing that.
I think so. Okay, go for it, Tiago. Here's the replay. This is what happened to Danny.
Remember that turn that gets the rear light? Yes, then he got the rear light and he found the wall real quick. Boom. Now his steering is probably damaged. He's probably kind of limping.
Yep.
And as soon as he does this left turn, he has no control over his car. And there he goes again. Boom.
Oh,
which hit Guzman
the bounce.
in the guts.
Oh, the bounce. Yeah, like, man. So note to selves. Note to selves, if you haven't driven Watkins, some of these walls and stuff are race ending, not just for yourself, but for others. We're going to need a really stern briefing for the GT3 series for this race because it's a 90-minute race. So if anybody gets you know, destroyed early, they're gonna quit for sure. You know.
A lot of walls very close to the track in this specific.
Absolutely. So Louis still chasing down. We've got some gaps forming to P4 and 5. So unfortunately, when you're in a bubble like this on your own, like right now, Funk and Kajcevic, it's tough because there's so much close racing elsewhere on track that I want to check in and see what's happening. So B trying to settle back in and work his way back up the field. So something happened to B, and I'm not sure if it's a handling issue or if he got some damage. Is this the killing field, says Bruce?
Ricky Scott, I'm sorry, man. Like, I think the new track factor is waiting heavy in this one. Not a lot of people know it, so it causes a bunch of accidents.
Yeah, for sure. But you know, it is a fun series, Ryan, for sure. I mean, but at the same time, if it's something that people are looking forward to, if they're not in the Pint series, or you know, maybe it's the only race they can make that week, I get it. You know, I get it. So we'll, with a large grid like this, Ricky, what we'll do next time is we'll just do a pre-race briefing, which we normally do. We haven't been doing it on a Monday. As this series is growing in popularity, we'll definitely have a chat with everyone and just be, you know, we'll just say, look, take it easy, especially lap one, as somebody flying off behind. Who was that? Somebody lost. That was Guzman. Man.
Yellow, yeah. Wow.
I'm not quite sure how that. Faris also ran wide, maybe to avoid. Rejoins behind Joby. So Joby, Faris, you've got Carl there. He's right up behind John Lukey. So Carl's back into P13. Not sure what happened to him. Let's check in with Tom McDonald. Worn Tire Tribe is his team name. He's just gone around Dylan Sauer. He's in P10. He's got Alvarado ahead of him. So Alvarado probably passed him recently. Alvarado also started from the back of the grid and is up to P9 right now. A couple of drivers have pit so far.
I think either they missed the tire pressures heavily or they just want to do the undercut.
Gas pedal died for Lukey. Uh-oh. That's how you ended up in the wall. Yeah, absolutely, Knox. Absolutely. I get it. I get it, man. It is. Listen, you're preaching to the choir, my friend. I've had many a race. I've had many a race ended early.
This is Milo.
Yeah, trust me on that, Ricky. Like, trust me. I know it's frustrating. Come back next week, and we'll give her again. You know, that's I find it takes a good half an hour to an hour just to forget. You know, just to move on. But like, I totally get it, man. Totally get it.
Yes, Mr. Scott, I will be sure to do a briefing before the next race. I promise you that, because this cannot happen all the time. It was a rough lap 1 and 2, so I'll make sure to speak on the voice chat for people to listen.
Yeah, just we'll keep it more lighthearted than usual, because it is supposed to be.
Absolutely. Absolutely, just to like make sure people don't do reckless stuff, like race, but don't be reckless. Like, that's what I mean.
Gotcha. Tiago, do me a favor. Louis Castro has indeed made his way into P2. He got past Schlitter. So can you find that overtake for me as we check in with Robertson? And we watch Robertson and Kajcevic battling out for P5 and 6 respectively. So Funk is comfortably in P3 right now, but kind of lonely out there. 4 seconds behind Schlitter. And check in with McDonald again. So Dylan got in front of McDonald. Dylan Sauer is up into P10 now. So Tom McDonald and Dylan having a nice old battle there. Look what's happening further back. We got Justin Moffat. Muff has joined us here. Crazy Rabbits Racing Car 223. He's in P15. And he's got My Name is Yogi, Kevin Braun, right in front of him.
Found it?
Found it? Okay, let me get a replay. Go for it.
And he does the last turn, gets a great run into turn 1. For some reason, Mr. Schlechter leaves the door open. And Lewis needs way less than that to actually capitalize. So he gets a great run towards the quote-unquote straight because it's slightly turned like this, and he gets a great run, just
Yeah,
like this here.
really good exit from Louis, and that's enough to get him into P2 before the pit stop, which is exactly what he was looking for.
Absolutely.
So congrats to Louis having another strong race in the M2 series, man. What a great driver.
Lewis is so good in slow cars, oddly enough.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, so Danny did retire, I'm assuming? It's got him in the pairs. Yeah. Oh, no,
Yes,
he's back. He's back out. He's coming back out. Well, good on you, Carbon. I love to see that, bro. Good for you, man. It's tricky, man. Like, I've done both, Thiago. You've seen me do both. I've had races where I've gone, you know what, that's enough for today. I've had races where I've got repaired and come back out and drive hell for leather like an angry man. Try to make up places, you know. It's it's the never-ending battle, isn't it? I mean, let's face it. Compared to Gran Turismo or Forza Motorsport or something like that, you know, it doesn't. Oh, we got Nick Kahoot in the chat. Have you retired, Nick? You were doing pretty good there at one stage. Yeah, it looks like you've retired. We are down to 26 drivers.
Dude,
We started with
what is happening?
34 on the grid.
The field's shrinking.
The field is shrinking. Watkins Glen is claiming people.
Jesus.
Foreshadowing, as Ryan said, for the Pint series. Bruce, sorry that, yeah, you got killed by Kyle, I think, lap 1, right?
Oh, maybe he was.
I'm pretty sure Kyle, like, we're on board with Faris Saidi right now as he tries to chase down John Lukey. Let's take a look at Faris. Yep. Yeah, he looks a lot better, you know. He had a cold last week, but
yesterday he was very sick. He gave me instructions, like pretty much talking from his phone, like laying down on his bed. So.
Oh, Kyle got sandwiched. It looked like someone hit the brakes on the grass, like just caught the grass when they broke. Maybe. So Faris does get past John Lukey there as they came out of the heel, and they're going through the last corner now. Faris will move up into P11 as he goes along the straight there. John Lukey now has Joby behind him. Joby's 6/10 back. Let's see if he can. Oh, we have a yellow flag for Robertson. Robertson is off at turn 1, facing the wall. Not quite sure as we watch him try and turn the car around. He's got to turn it quicker.
Let me find it.
We did play the replay, Ricky, yeah.
Yeah, Ricky, we did play it. I'm sorry, man.
Robertson's doing a 6-point turn and waits for the gap, gets back on track. That's how you rejoin safely, guys, right there.
Nice.
John Lukey getting a run on Faris here, looking for payback as they go into the bus stop. Not sure where that run came from. Oh, he got way too much speed as well. He has to cut the first part of the bus stop.
Wow.
Over the curb on the second. He actually recovered well from that entry because it can go wrong pretty quickly there at the bus. Oh, Faris seemed really wide there. That might have just been the TV angle, to be honest, but it looked like he was super wide. Joby's now looking to capitalize on Johnson. So we have another yellow flag for Robertson. He's off on the grass and spins off to the side. So maybe his car handling not so great after the first hit just now. We could have another retirement on our hands. We are down to 26 from 34 drivers. And it is unfortunate.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
Okay, we're at the halfway mark. We have 22 and a half minutes to go here at Watkins Glen. And pit stops. Jeremy Story has pitted. Jay Barrett, Tom McDonald, Ed Kersetter, Rutkuski, and Meliti have all pitted. And
Funk on the pits as well.
what's them?
Funk on the pits as well.
Yep, Funk and Kostovic also dropping into the pits. So we're gonna start seeing the order change around. Now, Louis has stayed out so far. Louis will want to absolutely nail his pit stop today.
Ferris 80, John Lukey, Moffat on the pits. Not Moffat, sorry. Savage on the pits as well.
We are down to 25 drivers. It does look like Carl Big has left the race as well. Mr. B has retired. So we're down. I saw another yellow flag there. Was that Miller? No.
Yeah, I think they're considering people entering the pits yellows for some reason.
Okay. Interesting. Could just be a... So meanwhile, Alvarado does have damage to the front of his car. Has not pit yet. Started last. Is up to P3 at the moment. Does need to go in the pits though. So, but we know how fast he is. Schlitter in P2. Also yet to pit. Louis Castro winning the race at the moment. And he too will need to pit. Down the order we have Dylan Sauer, John Lukey, Joby Savage, Miller, Robertson all in the pits. Robertson taking repairs, I would think. Kyle Cassette is out there. He's also pit earlier, but he's back on track in P24.
Only three people on the lane right now. Lukey, Mila, and Mr. Robertson.
Do we know if the undercut or overcut is better here? I have no... Oh, Louis Castro, yellow... Okay, my God. Why does it tell yellow flags when you go into the pits at Watkins Glen? Is that a bug? Kunos?
It's called Kunos, yes. They suck.
Yeah.
Their game's good, but they themselves suck.
Exactly.
Yeah. For some reason, not for some reason, like this, it depends a lot if the under or the over works. Depends on your pace a lot. If you're being quicker than the guy behind and early, you probably lose. Like it's a lot of variables to be considered.
So Nick Hoot says he thinks it's pit entry rules causing the yellow. So if you cut the entry line, it's a yellow flag.
It could be. It could very well be. Good point.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So Tom McDonald, we're watching right now, is an Australian flag by his name in game. So I'll assume he's joining us from Oz. His ping certainly looks like that way.
Noon in Australia, just so you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's 3/10 behind Joby Savage right now. Both drivers have pitted. At one point, he was in 10th. So they're going to want to see how this shakes down when everyone else goes into pits. We do have Braun, Moffat, and Guzman all in the pits as we speak. So Braun and Moffat, which is Yogi and Muff on Twitch, by the way. My name is Yogi and Muff. They are very close together on track. So let's see how close they end up. Actually, Yogi gets out quite a bit earlier. Muff is just leaving the pits now behind him. So we'll keep an eye on that battle as well. Hopefully that'll be nice and close. As we check in with Guzman, he's looking to get past Carl Cassette. This is P24 on P23. Both drivers have had some issues in this race.
Leader on the pits, Mr. Schlitter.
All right, Schlitter into the pit. So Louis Castro has pit. We missed that whilst we're going through everything else. Yeah, Chris Turner up into P5. And let's check in. Here is Louis. We've got big gaps between everybody right now, except for this battle here between Tom McDonald and Joby Savage.
And Mr. Kajtetovic is all on.
Let's check in. Yep, in the pits as well. Schlitter and Kajcevic in the pits. We are, 25 drivers we're down to right now. Alvarado's down in P10, so he's pit. Yeah, everybody's pit now except for Chris Turner, who's running P5 in the Sandbags Inc. M2. Blumenkrantz, Kajcevic, and Schlitter in the pits. Turner now goes into the pits from P5. Let's see how far down the order he drops.
Oh, wow. Mr. Schlitter actually left the pits in P2 still. Damn.
Nice.
That's
so,
good.
He pit a very opportune moment then. So yeah, he comes out the pits in P2 with Louis Castro behind him. So Castro, for the second time, will have to reel in Schlitter, and try and get past him. So Louis has lost one position in that pit. So well done to Schlitter. That would be an undercut then, guys. Just so you know, if you are keeping track. Jeremy Story, sorry you haven't been on the stream much. You are 11 seconds in the lead of this race. So no looking back for Jeremy Story. Had a great race last week with an early pit. Almost capitalized on that. And Louis is reeling in Schlitter. So let's keep an eye here on Louis.
It's impressive how much this dude can be absolutely blazing on slow cars. It's impressive, honestly.
Absolutely. 15 minutes to go. Louis right on the bumper now of Schlitter. So got past him once. Can he do it again? If we go to Schlitter,
Dangerous turn.
there we go.
Holy fair.
So race control moved some of their buttons around, so I had to find what I was looking for. Yeah, they come out of the boot into the left, into the second of those left-handers, turn 14, I think it is.
Yes.
Now into 15, the last corner of the track. And does have a run, has a look on the outside as we watch him. He's going to have a look here, switch to TV cams, Milo. As we see, Schlitter will cover the inside off at turn 1.
But the
Castro might have the run on him if he got a decent enough turn 1. He's going to have a look on the inside, side by side, fastest part of the track coming up, flat out through here, as you know at Watkins. This is going to go all the way to the bus stop, side by side down the, it's not really a straight, it's kind of a straight. This bit is coming up.
It is a straight, like, there's no cars you have to brake on those, so like...
Right, here we go. So Schlitter moves back inside. Louis, Schlitter moves across one more time to cover that off. I mean, he's allowed 2 moves, right? I think?
No, one.
One?
That's sus, yeah. But okay, like, it's a laid-back series, and I'm sure Lewis is not mad, so...
Yeah, Louis is going to line it up again. He's got 14 minutes. He's got time to work with here. Let's check in further down. Keep an eye on that gap. It's 4 tenths right now between second and third. Jay Barrett in P7 in the Juicy Fruit M2. He is right behind Alvarado's M2. And then there's a bit of a gap. So Alvarado went from last to third, pitted, and is now back up to P6. And he's doing 2:02.5s, which is faster than P4.
Damn.
Kostovic with the 2:02 flat last lap, which is
right now.
That is the fastest man right now. Yeah, absolutely. So well done to Kostovic. And yep, Jay Barrett sticking to the back of Alvarado here. 3 tenths is the gap.
Oh, damn.
Let's have a look down the line here. Carlos Guzman going in really heavy behind Justin Moffat there, and having to really hit the brakes. So Guzman getting close to that, you know, just that little bit too much. It actually happened to me yesterday at Indy. I bumped into the back of Dylan, but like it was greasy out there. It's a greasy track, and like man, I thought I hit the brakes so early. And it still bumped him. Luckily, he survived and went on to win the class. It didn't cost either of us really. So it was one of those. You know what I mean? Like, I just sort of braked and waited to see what happened to him. It was pretty cool. Luckily, he survived it, and we just carried on as we were.
Yes, the race like just kept going, and that was good. That was good racing, by the way.
Yeah, it was fun, man. Yeah, thanks, Bruce. I really enjoyed this. I didn't have the... I had 3 seconds of damage from that, which I think Dylan had, but mine was on the front aero. His was on the rear, so... Guzman off again. So Guzman is definitely struggling. I mean, he's in P15, so if he just kind of keeps it going, because John Luke is going to catch him up a bit now. Tom McDonald is making a move now on Braun. So Max McDonald in P11. He was battling with Joby, so I think McDonald's moved from 13th to 11th right now. He does have My Name is Yogi, Kevin Braun.
McDonald gained 2 positions, Braun gained 1, Savage yellow. Something happening to him? Oh god!
Oh yeah, Joby, if you want to get a replay of that, feel free. I'm going to stay on board here. Well, not on board, but I'm going to stay with Braun. So Kevin Braun, My Name is Yogi on Twitch, right behind McDonald. And we'll see if Yogi can catch back up. So on the inside run, they're going deep. McDonald's going pretty deep into some of those corners. It's giving Braun the opportunity. He's pulled back to within a 10th. They're not quite side by side coming down the straight of the boot there into the heel.
Joby's problem's technical.
Oh no.
He was doing his normal line until he just started slowing down. I imagine something in real life.
Well, I do happen to know that he made a modification to his brake pedal trying to fix it.
Oh,
So I wonder if he's had an issue with that.
definitely technical.
Yeah,
Nothing happened to his car.
Here we have Kajcevic on on Dylan Sauer. This is. So Kajcevic makes a move on Dylan Sauer going into turn 1. Runs really wide though, and I mean really wide. Dylan's gonna get that position straight back here. Maybe they're side by side.
Oh, not that easy.
Gonna go up the hill, side by side. Dylan leaves just enough room and
Good
kept
job,
his
Dylan.
foot down. Yeah, really nice there, because if you lift at all, you're gonna give that up. So straight down to the bus stop. Let's see what happens here. We've seen when you're following someone into this bus stop, it is so easy to make a mistake on the braking. Like it really
And
is.
the arrow wash is brutal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I've raced here in a public lobby. That's it.
Yeah.
Just check.
In iRacing?
Go on.
Please go. No, in iRacing we race in this place a lot, and the arrow wash is a thing in every single car, and especially in the bus stop. It punishes you.
Yeah, for sure. So David Funk here in P4, a couple of seconds back from Louis. Now Louis 1 second behind Schlieder, so Schlieder has focused in and is keeping Louis at bay now. The gap was like a 10th at one point. At one point they were side by side, so Louis needs to knuckle down. He's on for a podium finish, but he'll probably want to try and get second if he can. What else?
I mean, they are cutting the lead towards Story, but I don't think they have enough time to make it a battle.
They are. Story's last lap was a 2:03.4, and then Schlieder's a 2:02.2. So, yeah, he really chipped away at that.
Yeah.
Really chipped away at that. So we'll keep an eye on this. I mean, there's 8 minutes to go, and there's a gap of 8.6 seconds. So if the next lap, if he is a second quicker, or was it just a bad lap for Story, you know?
It could be, yeah.
Could be.
Could also be that.
Could be.
Let's
All
see
right.
Louis. I want to see Louis fight because he confessed to me he was always afraid to fight because he was always afraid to kill people. And it seems he's getting better at like battling like fairly and getting positions.
Yeah, definitely. So you got Funk is kind of trying to chase them down as well. 2:02.9s. Louis did a 2:02.1 and Schlieder did a 2:02.2. So Louis he could close that gap, and they are both still gaining on Story. Further down the list, P6 for Alvarado right now. He is 9 seconds behind Kostovic. That might be it. That might be last to 6th place for Alvarado. So a decent run nonetheless.
Oh yeah.
Barrett in
Kostovic is
P7.
quick right now.
Yeah, he is 2:01.9, fastest man on track, along with Schlieder did a 2:01.9 last lap.
Wow.
Well, so and a 2:02.6 for Story, so he's picked up the pace a little bit. Let's have a look here. Faris Saidi is behind Kajcevic and Sauer, so there's a little group of 3 here. Dylan Sauer leading the way. They go into the heel, and you've got Kajcevic and then Faris Saidi behind in P10. 11, my name is Yogi. So 34 drivers started this round. It was a rough lap 1. And Ryan would like an onboard lap of Lewis. Sorry, I missed the point. I missed that there. Sorry, Ryan, I will do that. Don't worry. 6 minutes to go. We got lots of time here. Let's wait to see if Louis closes that gap. It'll be exciting if he's a bit closer. Just checking out some different camera angles here.
By my accounts, there's 4 more laps on the race, so we have time.
Yeah, Kajcevic. Look at Dylan. Faris is trying to wind these two in as well. 4 tenths for Kajcevic to make up to get to Dylan Sauer in P8. Jay Barrett in P7. I think he'll be pretty happy with that. He wasn't thrilled with his finish last week. I think it was P12. So P7 obviously would be an improvement. I think he'll be pleasantly surprised with that. Let's have a look at Joby. Joby is going to have a look maybe as they go down the straight here. You've got Chris Turner behind him. You've got Joby's going to have a look on the inside of Blumenkrantz. I don't think he's close enough to make the move. Had a look.
Nope.
But you just don't get much of a slipstream in these cars.
No, you don't. That's weird.
Yeah.
In a huge straight, you don't gain much.
So we watch those three head down the straight. They're going to head towards the bus stop. And Joby might have a look this time.
Nah.
Everyone's foot flat. Is he going to have a look? No, he's not. And that's it. You sort of like, can I have a look? And then you back out. And if you hit those curbs, it can all go horribly wrong.
But he unsettled Eric in his mirror, so I think he's looking a lot in his mirrors right now.
Maybe, yeah. Joby all over the back of Eric. Has a look on the inside. There's a little bit of room. Don't touch the corner of the car. Nice, nice, nice. Turner's just sitting there waiting. Just like a hawk, you know?
This is a cambered turn, so he has to do a very poor job to lose. Yes, he doesn't. Okay, let's see what Joby has in storage for Mr. Eric.
Still very close.
No, he does not have a run. This is a very rough... Oh, no! That was close. Okay.
Yeah, I think Blumenkrantz just broke a little more than Joby was expecting there. Luckily, I just switched to that as well. That was very, very close.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think Joby was expecting the brakes.
Yes, Joby missed the apex, so he does not have a run going towards the start finish.
So Louis is 8 tenths back. Let's go inside Louis' car.
Oh my.
So on board with Louis.
Talking about one's mistake.
On board with Louis. Jeremy Story, by the way, leads the race by 6.5 seconds. So the gap's come down. 3 minutes to go, though. I don't think Schlieder can catch him. Louis Castro is 7 tenths the gap now. Looks like a lift at that corner in this car. Still 7/10 gap.
Going towards turn 1.
And turn 1.
It's very easy to run wide because you want to maximize every exit. This is a full throttle in every car. I don't think there's a car that has the limit on those turns. And going towards the bus stop. In the bus stop, you want to cut as much and as often as you can, and still set up the carousel. So he brakes late and cuts 1, cuts 2, tries to keep the speed, cuts 3, and opens up just to close out the carousel. Wait patiently to find the perfect spot to accelerate. Boom! There he goes.
Gap's down to 4 tenths.
Yeah, going downhill. so have to be vigilant not to go wide. But again, as I said, probably this camber corner, you want to use the camber to maximize your access if you can. And that's what he's trying to do. Boom, going exit. He did catch a bit.
A little, but still not too bad.
Yes, and then this corner, there's a ton of runoff. So you want to brake late, you want to maximize the speed. Now a tricky corner because there's an elevation change, so the rear gets really light. Be vigilant on the throttle and try to use as much track as you can. It's good. It's the fast corner. You just nip on the brakes and try to turn the car in. There he goes. Does he go wide? Bit, good enough. And now vigilant not to hit wall on the exit. And there you have it.
Leaders on final lap.
Nice. Meanwhile, our leader, Jeremy Story, is on the final lap. So great drive from Jeremy. He started by default in pole position, and he's led the race pretty much all throughout. The gap is down to 5.5 seconds with Schlieder behind him. And 30 seconds to go here in this race. And man, it's been fun. I mean, it was an eventful start. We've lost 10 drivers. We started with 34. We're down to 24. So 10 people called it a day today. Watkins, it's so tight. Obviously, it's definitely something that is going to be a challenge for any group racing here.
It's a good track, man.
It is,
It
yeah.
endorses racing. It's a great track.
John Lukey having a look at Guzman there. We also have Saidi, who's in P9 now. So Saidi made his way past Kajcevic. And is behind Dylan.
Bruce Hopkins on the chat. I hope you remember those conversations we had in Milo's channel. So I'm very proud of you. You were afraid before, and now you're very confident. Love to see that, bro.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Luis Castro has got the gap down to 3/10 on the last lap. He's only got 3 corners, though, to make something happen. Jeremy Story is making his way towards the end of this lap and the race. 21 laps down through the last corner, and that is going to be a win for Jeremy Story of BOA Esports. Car number 5.
Last second drive-through car 52.
The leader has finished the race.
Drive-through. Oh, for track cuts?
Drive-through to Bison for track cuts. No.
Schlieder does cross the line in second. Luis Castro completes the podium with a P3. So still a great drive from Louis. I was rooting for him, though. I'm rooting for him every week because he's just driving so well. Kostovic P4, and good drive from him. Funk continues his impressive form, comes home in P5. Nick Alvarado started last on the grid, comes home in P6. Outstanding drive for him, despite the damage, the very obvious damage to the front of his car, which he just added to. Jay Barrett will come home P7 in the Juicy Fruit. Dylan Sauer will come home P8 with Faris Saidi right behind him in P9, and then Kamal Kajcevic in P10. Yogi is going to come home a very respectable P11. Congrats to Yogi, Kevin Braun. Good to see that. Tom McDonald comes home P12. Carlos Guzman rounding the last corner this season. He's had some trouble this race, but he's going to finish P13. John Lukey, P14. Justin Moffat in P15. Joby Savage had a couple of issues too, I think. Ended up in P16. Blumenkrantz in P17. So Joby did get past him in the end. Chris Turner comes home in P18, half a second off of Blumenkrantz. Miller making his way towards the end. He's going to finish P19. Robertson, who also had a couple of spins, or at least one bad one, it comes home in P20. Carl Cassette, P21. Something went down with Carl there at the beginning of the race that caused a massive incident, but it is, that's the way it goes. Joey Melidi, P22. Danny Bison, P23. Obviously, we know he basically retired, but he drove anyway. We thank you for. So Jeremy Story will take the checkered flag and somebody driving into him there as I drove through the dam. All right, what is going on here?
Ferris going the wrong way, of course.
Oh my god, why is it so fast? Right, where is Jeremy? Oh my god. Right, I'm gonna try this again. Let me try this again.
Do it.
It's moving so bloody quick for some reason.
I know.
Okay, there we go. I think I fixed it. All I'm trying to do is play the winner music for Jeremy. That's it. That's all I'm trying. Here you go. There is your winner, guys. And here is the podium. The podium driver, Jeremy Story, picks up the winner, Watkins Glen. It was an eventful race. Didn't go the way we wanted it to. Lap 1 was a little bit crazy. 34 drivers on the
Good job,
grid.
Jeremy.
All right, guys, I have to run. I have another commitment to do. I'll be back. I'll see you next week. Tiago, thank you so much, brother. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Much love. I'll see you next time.
See y'all. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Green light, show them what you got.